All right, I know we keep saying it over and over.
Oh, no.
But summer isn't over yet.
And what's better for dinner on a hot night like tonight than gazpacho?
Yeah, lucky for me, I got to learn how to make it recently with Chef Ani from the Pond House Cafe. Take a look. This is one of the things, Ani, I see on the menu, and I go, what the heck is that? I never know what it is. And then people go, it's cold soup. And I'm like, really?
It is cold soup, and you can see it a million different ways.
Okay, so it comes in different flavors and different
flavors,
different colors, different sometimes
textures.
Sometimes it's green, sometimes it's red.
Correct.
Okay, so we're going to make it a wonderful gazpacho today.
So we're going to make an authentic one, which is they're from Spain originally, and they used to take all the extra tomatoes and put them in terracotta pots and bury it in the ground.
For real.
For real, and that's the history, mini history of gazpacho.
Isn't that amazing?
So we're doing a cookbook series, and we're celebrating Alice Waters in September, and she's the mother of farm-to-table, garden-to-table cuisine.
Okay.
So this is all beautiful things that you'll find at your farmer's market in September at their peak. And when they're at their peak, you don't need much else in a gazpacho other than
the flavor
tomatoes,
is just
right?
amazing, right?
So these are a bunch of different tomatoes. You'll find your own tomato cocktail that you like. Some are sweeter, some have a little bit more acid to them. If you have a good farmer's market or a good local place, you might want to talk to them about the different flavors and find, what you would like your gazpacho to be like in the end. And this is it right here.
That's
so
it.
A little bit of cucumber.
Is that a different type of cucumber than I normally
It's an English cucumber,
an English
so it has
cucumber.
less seeds.
Less seeds, okay.
And seeds are always, what is a little bit bitter. And so you always want to try and find things that have less seeds. Celery, a scallion, and that's a poblano, because I like a little bit of heat in it.
A little bit of heat.
But that's completely
optional.
Okay. And then a little bit of olive oil. And so I am not particularly work very hard at home.
All right, can we show this? We got to show this at home. I don't know if we can get a shot of this because it looks like a big mosh pit. It's so cool. What do you got? All the ingredients in there?
All the ingredients in there.
So it doesn't look too pretty right in there.
No.
But we're just going to blend all this up.
We're going to take our immersion blender. If you have one, that's great. If you have a regular blender at home, that works really good.
Okay.
Blenders are better than food processors. I'm just going to sort of show you, but we'll splatter. But that's it. And if you just keep going and going and going, you'll end up with this. So anyway, while you make soup, the good thing about gazpacho is you want to make it the day before or several hours before.
This thing works really well.
It really works well.
Okay, we get the point.
And it's a lot easier than hauling out appliances. And so you want to make it at least the day before or a few hours before. The flavors really need to settle and marry. And then a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt and pepper, and you're done.
Okay.
You see gazpacho all year round. Those tomatoes, I don't know. You really want to try and make it,
when it's in season.
When they are beautiful.
Let me ask a question. Do you have to leave it at room temperature after it's done and then chill, or you just automatically chill?
I just chill it.
Just chill it?
I just chill it right away.
Chill it. And with this particular flavor, do you give this a name, this particular flavor?
This is just gazpacho.
Just gazpacho.
This is just
this
pure
is the traditional
gazpacho.
Pure gazpacho.
We added a few other things, little cucumber, like I said, a little scallion, but it's just pure cucumber, pure tomato, and it's been in the refrigerator for a day. You can serve it as an hors d'oeuvre or a little tapa.
I love the hors d'oeuvre idea.
Of this, and then you can serve it in a bowl with a spoon. And then these are one of our, to accompany it, this is beautiful. Our favorite snack is radishes with butter. I made nasturtium butter with edible flowers and black sea salt.
You say that again, nasturtium?
Nasturtiums are edible. They're beautiful orange edible flowers. And you just grind it and you just whip it into your butter. And then black sea salt. And then I've prepared, if you want to grab one, you can just eat the prepared radish there.
Try it.
And it's a little peppery, it's fresh. And
you just eat the whole radish?
Just eat the whole radish. Yeah. And it's just really a delicious way to eat a radish.
Wow.
Right?
That's nasturtia. That's really good.
It is really good, and that you can just eat those all day long. Those are spectacular, and you do want to buy those nice and fresh at your farmer's market. And again, our chicken is seasonal. It has beautiful seasonal ingredients, and really September is just that time of year coming up that is everything's at its peak here in Connecticut.
And we didn't try the gazpacho.
We did not try the gazpacho, so cheers.
Cheers to this.
Cheers.
Let's give this a shot. And you serve it, should it be really cold or just room temperature?
Pretty cold,
Pretty cold, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
It's just tomato. It's not a lot of flavors. Some people like to char the tomato, you know, a little bit burnt skin. That adds a different component. So you can play with it as much as you'd like to, but you really want to let it sit. And then this doesn't have much other than tomato in it.
Well, cheers to you, Ani.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you.
All right, for great food and a stunning atmosphere, be sure to check out the Pond House Cafe. To learn more, visit pondhousecafe.com.